Good morning, traders. Richard here doing a quick Ichimoku cloud chart market view of the NDX100 index. We're now down about more than 21% since the Ichimoku cloud chart sell signal on top of the cloud. Sell signals above the cloud is quite strong sell signals. So, and then the secondary sell signal was also when it sliced through the bottom end cloud chart support level. There's been some shorter term swing trades in this whole correction. And we're going to look at the opportunity now in swing trading the NASDAQ. Since long term it's a sell and cash is the best place to be, so it's the only shorter term swing trade opportunities in the NASDAQ. Now, it's fighting heavily for support here at this old cloud chart support level. You can see these levels come from these lows here at the bottom in the cloud, 12,688, as well as these lows here at March and February. Now there's downside risk to these lows there as well, 12,289, and then the bottom end of the cloud, that level is 12,000. So these are the downside risk targets if support does not hold at this current level. If support fails, then we're going to test these 12,289 and 12,000 level. And then if support holds, there's rebound potential for a trade back up to this front cloud resistance zone there, as well as the bottom in the cloud of 13,792 and 14,132. So these are the upside potential, upside targets if support holds in and around this cluster of support between 12,688 and 12,289 and 12,000. So these are the downside risk levels to look at. Now turning to the weekly, you can see we are in bearish territory. Price action below the cloud is bearish, so it's on a confirmed bear market on an Ichimoku cloud chart basis. And you can see there's a beautiful sell signal at the top there at 16,000, just above 16,000, which is absolutely fantastic warning signal there. This comes after the index became very extended from the top end of the cloud, and if we look at the monthly, you can still see how far extended we are. This downside risk targets to this standard line of the cloud there at 11,768, and then the front end of the cloud at 11,329. These are the downside targets in this current correction, since price action is still somewhat extended from the top end of the cloud. But it did fail to find support at the front end of the cloud, that zone there. So we are kind of, the outlook remains bearish. But the monthly just shows how extended the market is. And then the quarterly obviously shows you this bubble, how big this conspicuous consumption bubble is, and that the current correction is still rather small compared to the downside risk in this market to these key cloud chart support levels. The top end of the cloud 11,210, and then 10,326, and then 9,500. But that's only on a quarterly basis, so more of that later. But the daily chart bearish, weekly bearish, both because price action is below the cloud. So long term is the cash is the best place to be long term, but there are shorter term swing trade opportunities as we rebound from these cluster of cloud chart support levels back up to the bottom end of the cloud. You can see these trades worked out very well back up to the bottom end of the cloud, and those are the swing trade opportunities that we have. Now looking at the 4-hour chart, you can see back down to testing all support levels with upside potential for a rebound to 13,313 and then 14,132. So these are the upside targets on the 4-hour one. But downside risk targets there we can see is still to 12,289. So if we fail to find support at this current level, 12,289 is the next downside risk target on that Ichimoku cloud. The hourly also still bearish. Price actions below the cloud. We really need to see a rebound back above the top end of the cloud here for us to be bullish on the hourly, but bearish on the hourly with swing trade opportunities from the support zones. 4 hours we know is bearish as well, daily is bearish as well, and then the weekly is bearish as well since price action is below the cloud. But interesting to see this 12,710 and 12,688, this major support zone at the front end of the old cloud chart support zone. So we'll be interesting to see if we're going to get a rebound from these levels this week, but absolutely critical for a rebound to come in at these support zones. But do remember, any trades are counter trends, since we've had the sell signal at the top end of the chart, and we now just swing trading back up to the bottom end of the cloud chart resistance zone. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.